Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hey, this is your boy JC from JC Sports Talk, and I'm here tonight with a Skull Viking content creator up in this piece. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
I'm trying to get some little scoop on the Monday night matchup coming up. So without further ado, let's get into it. How are you doing, my guy? Rap?
Man, doing good, man. Appreciate you having me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been working today, man. Tapping in with all y'all Eagles fans. Checking the temperature. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing. I'm cooling
Hey,
out.
look. If you've been tapping in, especially Eagle content creators, man, the temperature is hot over here. You know what I mean? Because I
Right.
think that Monday night is going to be a true test of who's going to like move forward this
Yeah.
season and
Right.
who is like, I mean, the first week might have been a little, I don't know exactly what, but
Right.
we're definitely gonna get into it tonight, man. But without further ado, man, a shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Please make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure y'all comment. Put all your comments in the chat, and I will try to get to them as much as I can. What is going on, Jace? What's up, my brother? How are you doing? We got Skull up in here. What's up, Super
My
Will? What
boy
is going
Will, what's
on?
happening?
What's up?
Purple gang.
Grandizer. Hey, my guy Grandizer. Hey, he the one that put me in contact with you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
Grandizer, man.
Shout out Grandizer, man.
Like he's one of the biggest like supporters. Like,
For
and no
sure.
matter what, like Dolphins, Eagles, it doesn't matter, man. He's out
For
here,
sure.
putting us in contact with each other, man. I appreciate him. What is going on? Skull Mafia up in the house. Okay, all right, man. Hey, look, your people are showing up,
Hey,
man.
listen, man,
Okay,
Purple Gang,
yeah,
bro, we pull up. You feel me?
all
Like, I'm
right.
trying to
I
tell you,
like
man.
it.
Hey, listen, hey, JC, I trying to tell people, man, now that I'm on the scene, it's like that now with the purple. You feel me? I know y'all ain't used to that, man, but we here
What?
now, man.
Time
We here
out,
now.
brother. I'm telling you right now, man. Us Philadelphia Eagle fans, we travel well. We sell
No,
out
no, no.
stadiums,
I'm
man.
saying like y'all probably ain't used to the Vikings fans traveling. You know what I mean? Because a lot of
Oh
like,
yeah.
not to throw no shade on my community. You feel what I'm saying? But like, man, I'm different. You feel me? I'm bringing something different to the Vikings community. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
We
Yes,
we
sir.
we
Yes,
traveling
sir.
now. We traveling now.
Yes, sir. But look, hey, I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Like
Yeah.
I said in the beginning, please make sure y'all hit that like button, push this content out, just bring in more Vikings and Eagles fans up in here. But let's get into it. So injury report. We know it is Thursday. We still got one more day before the official injury report come out. As
Mhm.
far as the Philadelphia Eagles, man, like we don't really have a lot of people that's actually hurt at all. All these are rest. Fletcher Cox, Dickerson, Graham, Lane Johnson, Kelsey, Isaac, and Jack Stoll. All of them were limited practice, mainly rest. But as far on the Vikings side, man, what are y'all looking like as far as injuries over there?
I mean, I to be honest with you, JC, man, we've been blessed with the injuries. This first game, we got our rookie Lewis Seen who had to sit out week 1 due to a nagging knee injury, but they said he's ready for this week right here. So we good to go. You know, I mean, our injury list is clean as a whistle, which is rare. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, man, in the past, our injury report be longer than long. You know, every time it come out. But we good though, we good. We got, I think that's it. Lewis Seen's probably on there as a limited participant, but the vibes are he's ready to go though, so that's it, man. We full strength coming into the link. So just be
Yes.
ready.
Hey, all right. Look, I
Be
hear you.
ready.
I mean, hey, the last time y'all came into the link ready, I'm not gonna say what happened, but you know what I mean. Hey, that was the past. This is the present. So let's just stick to the present. As long as y'all
For
don't
sure.
disrespect the Rocky statue, y'all be okay. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But so Rager, all right, Jalen Rager.
Yeah.
The past couple of weeks, yes, he got traded to the Vikings to go sit side by side with the guy that the Philadelphia Eagles should have drafted, Justin Jefferson. Of course, we got some guy off your practice squad, Janoris Robinson, I believe. I don't know how much help he's going to be, but what is Jalen Reagor's role on the Vikings?
Right now he's wide receiver 4. You feel me? And he's a big part of our special teams now because he's receiving the punts because we actually needed a punt returner. We went into the season this year with kind of not knowing who was gonna get that job. We went into training camp like that, so it was kind of a battle for who's gonna be our punt returner. And I think that's our main reason why we reached out to get Jalen Reagor. I know you guys have nothing but bad to say about him on the punt return side, but you know what I mean? Hey, what y'all's trash is our treasure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry, we will resurrect my boy. So, you know, we gonna show y'all how to turn Jalen Reagor into the first round pick that he was supposed to be.
Look, man, look. I'm one of those Eagles content creators that actually wanted to give Rager at least this year to see if he could be that number one guy that we drafted him to be, especially this year with AJ Brown being on the team, Devontae Smith being on the team, Quez Watkins, Dallas Goedert. Not a lot of pressure being put on him. But I guess, Howie Roseman came out, admitted he made a mistake. If he could do it all over again, he would definitely go draft Justin Jefferson because we have given him, a lot of opportunity. It's not like he came off the bench. This dude was actually starting, the past couple years, plenty of opportunities. But the city of Philadelphia has
that's how y'all do, man. That's how y'all do, man. He was y'all pride and joy, and y'all just throw him to the side, man. Like, come on, man.
Hey, look, man, this is the NFL, man. You know what I mean? You either gonna perform, especially being that high of a pick. Yes, it wasn't his fault. It was not his fault that he got drafted, ahead of Justin Jefferson, but all I gotta say with this whole Reagor revenge game is this. Hey, he ain't gonna do nothing in Philly. As a matter of fact, the light's gonna be too bright for him. He might be our MVP. He might be the Philadelphia Eagles MVP, especially when we punt him to him that Monday night. Man, he started hearing those boos. He gonna fumble just like he did against the Buccaneers in that playoff game. And it is what it is. So I'm not afraid of Reagor coming back and haunting us. And matter of fact, look, I want Reagor to do well when we're up beating.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, though, JC. Reagor is the least of your. Reagor should be the least of your worries. Reagor should be the least of your worries.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Reagor. I'm not worried about Reagor. You know what I mean? Even though it was reported by one of y'all Minnesota Vikings, a reporter that Jalen Reagor, he's looking towards a revenge game. Man, please. If the Eagles are worried about Jalen Reagor, then we already lost the damn game. You know what I mean? I'm more concerned about Jordan Hicks, ex-Philadelphia Eagle, coming back to the link. Man, I don't have nothing but great things to say about Jordan Hicks. We let him go, you know what I mean? So he was a good linebacker, one of the best ones we had over the past 5 years, but we just didn't want to pay him. So I'm not really worrying about Jalen Reagor coming back and haunting us. Matter of fact, I want him to do well. You know why? Because I want that 5th round pick to be a 4th round pick. You know what I mean? So give us a pick, for your bum behind that left us high and dry. You know what I mean? So why don't you give us a pick, a good one at that? But anyway, enough of Reagor. Let's get into Kirk Cousins, man. I mean, this is his 11th year in the league. He knows the NFC East. He knows the Philadelphia Eagles. 1 playoff win. I know we're far away from the playoff, season. But what makes you think that he could actually get it done for y'all this year? I mean, he's been in the system, like 5 years now? I mean, what have he done for y'all, since he's been at Minnesota?
It's crazy, right? Because I mean, everybody that knows me, man, about Kirk Cousins, they know like I'm definitely not a Kirk stan. You feel me? Like I'm not really high on him, but this year is absolutely different. And the reason is because we have a system now that's going to be built around him because he definitely can make every throw on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like he really can, man. He has a talented arm. His arm talent's there. And we seen that on Sunday. We see now that the system we have is going to work out in our favor, and it's going to work out in Kurt's favor, and that's why everybody, like some big mainstream medias are saying he's already an MVP conversation because it's obvious. Because he puts up the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think we had a run first offense, and he was still putting up numbers with a run first offense, and our defense was horrible. So, I mean, like, now that we have a full team, and I know it's week one, you can't judge it off week one. Can't win the Super Bowl on 1 week. Can't
Absolutely not.
can't make the playoffs on 1 week. But being a Vikings fan and me paying attention to Kirk Cousins and paying attention to detail, I see the difference already in the first week. Like, I just see how much more comfortable he is. So I think this year we're going to go as far as he can take us. And I think he can take us on a run. That's the fact. I really do this year. And people know I'm quick to thrash him now because I don't like him as a coach. There's plenty of guys I would pick over him, but I'm comfortable where we at. I'm glad my guy Kurt is under center, man.
I mean, do you feel that way because of a different coaching scheme? Whole different head coach. I mean, he's more, quarterback friendly. Will let Kirk be Kirk,
Exactly. That's you hit it right on the head. So, Mike Zimmer, for the ones who aren't Vikings fans, for the Eagles fans in the building, Mike Zimmer doesn't like him like that, right? Never did. If you look at the picture when we signed Kirk Cousins, Mike Zimmer looks miserable in that picture, bro. Like he didn't even want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mike Zimmer wanted to keep Case Keenum or even Teddy Bridgewater, see what he had, and use that money to spend on the defense because he felt like, listen, we just made it to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
what's the point of dishing out all of this money to get a quarterback when you know that I'm a defensive head coach? And he had a point. He had a point. I was actually on his side with that. Because I was big on, hey, let Case run it back one more time, bro. What quarterback take a team to the NFC Championship game, and right after that you just throw him out the window? Because I'm a firm believer in the system, right? Like, Case Keenum is a backup, but the system we built around it was perfect for a game managing type quarterback that Case Keenum was. So now when you try to bring in a guy like Kurt, and your mind frame goes from, okay, now the defense isn't going to get us there. It's not about the system now. Now we're going to bank that Kirk Cousins can get us over that hump. Well, we've seen how that worked out. We couldn't bank on Kirk Cousins he's not that type of quarterback. You feel me? He's not.
Yes,
he's not the quarterback that's going to get you over the hump on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you win with him? Absolutely. Can you win because of him? No, I don't think so. But this year, I tell people when I talk about Kurt, I talk past tense, right? This year is a whole new year, and I'm gonna keep saying it. He's ready this year, and like you said, it's because Kevin O'Connell is quarterback friendly. He actually meets with him. They talk about the game plan. Did you know that Zimmer started meeting with Kirk Cousins last year for the first time? They had 45 minutes one day a week to meet and talk about the game plan and stuff. I mean, that tells you a lot right there.
So absolutely.
It was unfair for Kurt, man. And now he good, man. The coach got his jersey hanging in his office and all that, man. A fanboy type thing. Is what it is.
Yo, look, hey, funny, man, but I really believe that a quarterback and a head coach, man, they are tied together, man. Like that relationship, it's like the closest out of any coach player should be on the team because most likely the coach success is based on the quarterback success. You know what I mean? So you win, the coach win. But I completely agree, man. A different system, the quarterback could flourish even more like Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's in a perfect system with Nick Sirianni. You know what I mean? Nick Sirianni is going to let Jalen Hurts be Hurts. But I got to say this. Last year, the first 6-7 games, he was trying to make Jalen Hurts be more of a thrower than a dual threat quarterback that he is. And then midway through the season, he gave up the play calling. He started seeing Jalen Hurts, run and escape the pocket. And now a running game, it kicked off. And now he starts to throw the ball even better. But I do agree that every system, if you have a quarterback, do not try to change that quarterback, man. Like let that quarterback find out what that quarterback do well and incorporate it in that system. So Kirk Cousins, to me, I don't like the guy because he look, he has success against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit and beat around the bush. He has his little moments against Philadelphia Eagles, but he do turn the ball over at the worst time also. So I'm really looking forward to this matchup. But let's get into it, man. Like Dalvin Cook, man. Like
Yeah.
especially this upcoming Monday night. Like in my opinion, I feel like he should be that guy that y'all should establish the game, hey, on Cook's shoulders, and then feed off of that because I think the Philadelphia Eagles, Justin Jefferson is a monster. We definitely gonna get into that. But
Yeah.
I think if y'all can't establish the run, then the Vikings are going to become one-dimensional, and that's what the Eagles want them to be.
Nah, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been hearing establish the run for so long. We done hearing that establish the run. No, we gonna establish the pass first. We gonna establish JJ first, and then if y'all do that,
What?
if y'all can show us that y'all can stop that, which I doubt's gonna happen, but if y'all do happen to show us that y'all can stop that, then we will just let Cook eat. You feel me? But we've the past 4, 5 years, 8 years really since Zimmer been coach, it's always been establish the run first before anything. No, Bubba, we establishing that air now. We establishing that JJ, and then if it don't work, which like I said again, man, that's almost impossible. I'm telling you, man, hey, JJ and Kurt, man, them boy dangerous now, Bubba. I'm telling you, it's gonna go down.
Look, I hear you though, man. I hear you.
Go down. But I do, but like you say, I do like Cook. I mean, Cook is a beast though, and you know, Cook can dictate the game. If it comes down to that, I'll be okay with that though. You know, just being how talented he is for sure.
But look, all right, so man, shoot, you're going the opposite way. You saying you throw first and then you run off of that. But
Facts.
all right, look, let's just say that the Vikings come out, they throw 3 straight times and go 3 and out. Now the Eagles got the ball, you know what I mean? Like, and your defense is on the field because we already know we definitely gonna get into the matchups. The Eagles are a great running team, not a good one, but a great running team, averaging over, especially this past Sunday, over 6.2 on the ground. So if y'all down early and y'all keep trying to pass, and let's just say that, hey, we have a game plan to stop JJ. One underneath, one over the top. We're going to force y'all to go to Thielen or whoever else y'all have on the team. So if you're saying that Kirk and JJ connection is dangerous, if he can't get it to JJ, then who else can Kirk look to move the chain?
Man, shit, we got Adam Thielen. Like y'all see that jersey hanging back there?
Yeah,
y'all see that jersey hanging back there?
Yeah, I know Thielen.
Yeah, we got Thielen, we got KJ Osborne. Like that's the thing. Like our wide receiving core is similar to y'all's. Like we 3 deep. You know what I mean? We definitely 3 deep now. We ain't just JJ and then it just falls off after that. We 3 deep. You know, Adam Thielen has been a wide receiver 1 for a year or so, and he's definitely like a top tier wide receiver 2, and especially in the red zone. And then KJ's, you know, making his name for himself this season. And even last season he did his thing. But people forget about Irv Smith, which, you know, more people believe in Irv Smith than I do. Only because his injuries and he hasn't been available as much. But everybody else believes Irv Smith is a deadly weapon on the field. But to me, it's like he got to show me something. But I'm telling you right now, though, we got more than just JJ. See, that's what people don't get confused just because y'all seen JJ turn up on week 1. Like, there's more to this, man. There is more to this.
You don't want to say, hey, this connection is real, and
it is real though.
Feed JJ. So I'm just going off of you. You know, if y'all going to try to force feed JJ, then that's a bad recipe to win on Monday night. Because I do feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, especially the way they let the Lions back in the game this past Sunday. Of course, our defensive coordinator has been getting grilled all week. Why you didn't play this type of defense? Why you back off, you know, the aggressiveness from Sunday? So I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a plan for JJ. I don't know how many yards he's going to get, how successful that can. Oh, shit. Here we go.
$150.
$150. Yeah, hey, minus
Buck,
80. You know
buck
what I mean?
50.
I see him getting about 75 and maybe a touchdown.
Yo, you and
75
BG,
and a touch. What are you talking about?
you and
I
BG
mean, okay,
crazy.
so you tell me that Kirk Cousins is going to constantly try to force the ball to JJ.
Nah,
Look,
but I
this is
nah,
the
but nah,
NFL.
nah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think JJ just, you got certain wide receivers, JC, man, that's just unguardable, right? There's those couple guys that are just unguardable, and JJ just what happens to be one of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. He just happens to be one of those guys.
I mean,
Like,
there's no such thing as unguardable if you are
what?
playing 2 versus 1. Like, I mean, if you playing a guy underneath and you playing 1 over the top, how you gonna beat that? Look, that's all I'm saying. And you know how you beat that? And you know how I beat that?
Oh,
Put Kirk Cousins on his ass.
he wide
Blitz
open,
his
man.
ass.
Like Skull Mafia said.
No. Yeah, I hear you. But if you get to Kirk Cousins, he can't throw the ball.
That's
So
true.
that's what
I
I
do give you that.
saw. Yeah, that's what I saw on Sunday, watching the Packers and the Vikings. That wasn't getting to Kirk Cousins. Like, he was back there tearing them apart because there wasn't no pressure. I mean, y'all going, against a team that could get to the pressure. Yes, on Sunday we did not. And that's one of those, thing that Jonathan Gannon had to answer to this past week. Why wasn't you blitzing? Why wasn't y'all getting to the quarterback? Because we was averaging we rushed the quarterback 6 times, which was tied for third fewest this past Sunday. That's unacceptable. So I'm pretty sure his game plan is going to be way more aggressive Monday night than it was this past Sunday.
And look, JC, that's a fact. What Skull Mafia said though. Like, according to the stats, though, Kirk Cousins was the number 1 QB. Like, he had the most pressures in week 1 though, honestly. So I'm saying he did. Now he had the most pressures, and then look what happened. Buck 84, 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sleep.
How many sacks? How many sacks?
I give you this. If I gotta look at y'all and say, okay, are the Eagles better than the Packers, right? If I look at that, like, am I more worried about the Eagles or the Packers? I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm more worried about the Packers, and we smacked them, right? So now going into y'all's
divisional
game,
opponent.
yeah,
divisional opponent. I mean,
that's a fact.
Supposed to fear a divisional opponent.
But going into y'all's game, I'm like, man, listen, I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. I ain't tripping. I'm not. Like, I think our two teams are similar. I think our teams are similar, though. I do give, I think they're similar in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? We similar in a lot of ways. Up and coming.
All right. Hey, you know what? Look, y'all got JJ and we got AJ. How about that? Yeah. How you like them cookies? You know what I mean? So the same way, that you're talking about, y'all not gonna be able to stop JJ. That connection is real. Man, did you see Sunday how Hurts to AJ is lethal? Mm-hmm. I mean, that combination is going to be more dangerous than any quarterback wide receiver combination because one, they are childhood friends, man. They've been practicing together since way back in the day. I mean, and you saw that connection. Mm-hmm. AJ Brown nickname is always open. It doesn't matter somebody on me. Throw the ball. I got you, brother. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Do you, because we talked about this on the last show. Do you think so? Are you telling me right now that you think AJ Brown is better than Justin Jefferson? That's all I need to know. Do you think that's the facts?
I think that AJ. Look, I love Justin Jefferson. Back-to-back years, went to a Pro Bowl, All Pro. I mean, Rookie of the Year, right? He won Rookie of the Year.
No, he didn't win Rookie of the Year. No, he didn't win Justin Herbert. They gave it to Herbert that year.
Oh, shit,
he was like number 2, though.
All right, but to me, look, I think, man, it's a toss-up, man. Even though, AJ Brown been in the league a little bit longer, but he was in the offense where the quarterback wasn't really, Tannehill to me is not a quarterback. Hey, you go in and say, hey, let's play for Tannehill. And he was in a running first offense. You know what I mean? So I think that when Justin Jefferson came in the league, Dalvin Cook, but everybody was like, hey, let's stop Dalvin Cook. And they were, successful a little bit, but they were also able to throw it a lot to Justin Jefferson, establish him. And he had Thielen. AJ Brown never had a number 2 right next to him. Even last year at Tennessee, he had Julio Jones that was banged up. So to me, if you put AJ Brown in any pass-friendly system, he will arguably be one, if not two, best wide receiver in the league. So right now, to me, is a toss-up. But I feel like that AJ Brown aggressively, big body wise, like contested catches, he might be a little slightly better than Justin Jefferson.
Nah.
Okay. I mean, look,
Cap.
you asked me for my opinion.
Cap.
So if you ask me for my opinion, hey, if you ask me for my opinion can't be wrong.
Oh, no,
right?
no, it ain't wrong.
Hey,
I ain't saying you're wrong.
My opinion, man. It's my opinion. You know
I ain't saying you're wrong. Yeah, I know you ain't wrong, but you wrong though. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I'm put it like this. JJ, man, since he been a rookie, done already broke records and things like that. Now AJ he's all right, but he not even I'm with King of the North, man. I don't even look at AJ Brown as I told Bird Gang. Like I told Bird Gang, I can name 5 AJ Browns, man. I'm telling you.
So what y'all going off of though? What are y'all going off of? The offense that he was in, or like his potential? Because all these wide receivers that you're about to mention are in pass-heavy offense. Go ahead, just name them.
Well, this is the thing too. I know everybody's saying, well, AJ came from the Titans that were run-first offense. Well,
absolutely.
So are we. So are we.
You're not. No, you're not. Like, yo, when was the last time that W led the league in rushing?
But we might not lead the league in rushing because our offensive line hasn't been good. But we lead. We always
cap right there.
No, look, we're always at the top when it comes to most runs, though. Like you can go check the stats. Like we ran the ball more than any other team in the NFL down there, except for like the Titans. And I think you guys were a heavy run team as well. Like y'all are on that list with us. Like the Vikings have always been known to run.
Looking at AJ Brown with the Tennessee Titans ever since he's been there. I mean, King Henry, man, this dude is leading the league in rushing almost every year. Even last year when he got hurt, missed about 6-7 games, he still was top 5 and rushing. So what are y'all going off of to say that AJ Brown is not a top 5? Name me the 5 wide receivers that's better than AJ Brown, and I guarantee you, all of them are in pass-heavy offense and probably have a better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill. Go ahead, just name
Well, yeah, you might be right. I think Deebo Samuels is better than him. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I think Stephon Diggs is better than him. I think Cooper Kupp is better than him. I think Devontae Adams is better than him. These are guys that I would take over him. I'm telling you, these are guys
had better quarterbacks and pass-heavy.
Yeah, that's true. JJ definitely better than him.
But Deebo was a gadget wide receiver. I mean, his numbers as far as wide receiver wise is not, because Deebo was used as a gadget. You know what I mean? As a running back.
Facts. I agree.
So that right there is like invalid. As a wide receiver, a straight wide receiver, Deebo Samuel is not better than AJ Brown. I'm sorry. There's no way you can tell me that. Based off of what? All right, you take Deebo rushing yards away, bro. Take Deebo rushing yards. All right, or if you use AJ,
but you can't take his rushing yards away though. You can't do that.
But the thing is, but they were used. Okay, see this stuff. Hey, we could be here all night, bro.
Let's do it.
Because that makes man. Now we can't do it, because this is about this upcoming matchup. So let's get into it. Well, we just already went over this. So all right, what is the strength of the Vikings, man? Like, is it the running game, the offensive line, defensive line, the secondary? Is it the quarterback? What is the strength? If a team would play the Vikings, what do they have to worry about the most?
I think our strength this year is definitely obviously going to be the pass. I think the passing game. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Skull.
I think the passing game. Oh, he talking about rap. I love you, AJ. Better than Deebo.
Come on, man.
That's a fact. You might be right. Hey, Skull Mafia, you ain't supposed to say that. We on the Eagles content. Hey, we on the Eagos content creator. Quit playing.
I appreciate you, Skull Mafia. Hey, you got a fan on.
You ain't supposed to agree with nothing. Nah, but for real though, I think I do think our passing game is our strength now. You know, I think our offense is our strength now. And we've always had like a top 10 offense, even with Mike Zimmer, which is surprising. Going with little Kubiak as our offensive coordinator, just rising up sons and uncles and cousins and stuff to just take jobs over just because they're there. The nepotism is just serious, right? But now that we cleaned the cupboards and said, everybody get out. We starting over. You feel me? And now I think we good. I think we good to go with the offense now. I can say I got faith in the offense, the way it's running, just the play calling. I'm okay with it. And again, it's off 1 week, but that 1 week was impressive, man. You got to realize everybody had Green Bay as a top 3 team in the NFC, right? The whole NFC saying that, they're going to, because they've been winning 13 games the past couple of years. And we smacked them, bro. Single-handedly smacked. They didn't have a chance. The game, we actually could have ran up the score more. We took our foot off the gas a little bit. It was 23-7, but I mean, it really should have been
you
like
just say,
38.
Don't put no stock until week 1, though. I mean, we saw what happened week 1 last year when the Saints spanked the Packers and then
That's
they
a
ran
fact.
up, 7. But the thing is, look, I mean, and Devontae Adams not being there, man. I mean, that's a different story, man. Even though the Vikings, Kirk Cousins is 500 against
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, but man, they look confused though. And
They
plus,
did.
Aaron Rodgers, man, he was getting some unnecessary sacks. Like, I would hate to play for a guy like Aaron Rodgers, especially when things ain't going well. He'll make you feel like shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, excuse my French. Like, ain't nothing his fault. It's always everybody else's fault. You know what I mean? So, week 1, the Vikings look good on defense. The Packers look like trash on defense. But like I said, man, hey, it's week 1. I think that week 2 is going to be it's going to be a test for both teams, man. Like, honest truth, man. This might be one of the best games of the weekend. Monday night, Vikings, Eagles, especially with the history a few years ago when y'all came to Philly, still a link. We know what happened. But I think there is some guys that might have been on that 2017 team. They are still sour about what happened. I know Harrison Smith was on there.
Yeah, Kendricks.
I can't remember who else.
Kendricks was on there. Yeah, okay. Eric Kendricks.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I really think, as far as the Eagles wise, man, look, our offensive line, man, like, you have to go into every game, even though this past Sunday, week 1, man, they look horrible the first half. Like, they made the Detroit Lions look like the #1 defensive pass rushing team, especially the first quarter. Thank God we had Jalen Hurts, his mobility to escape the pocket. But definitely, you have to be afraid to play the Philadelphia Eagles, especially of that offensive line with Mariota, with Dickerson, with Kelsey, with Isaac, and Lane Johnson. So that's the strength for the Philadelphia Eagles that everybody have to be worried about. But so let's get into the matchups now, right? Now, this is where, and I want your honest opinion. I know you ain't biased. Bullshit. I know you ain't biased now. I know you ain't biased.
No, I ain't biased at all.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. Are we going to go? All right. So your offensive line versus the Eagles' defensive line.
Yeah.
Who got the upper hand? Talk to me.
I mean, I'm gonna give y'all the slight upper hand on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a slight upper hand on that. Y'all defensive line pretty decent. Our offensive line is in the process of being built. Now we do have some cornerstone pieces though. Christian Darrisaw, left tackle, Brian O'Neill, right tackle, and then we got Ed Ingram that we drafted this year that shows he can play guard. So we got him at right guard, and then Ezra Cleveland. He's just one of those type players that knows how to play his position, never does too bad, never does too good. He's just always even kill, which is okay. That's all we need, right? So he can hold his own. But you know what I'm saying? Our weakness is center, right? Center Garrett Bradbury, which he had a good game last week. Kind of he let a couple plays slip through the cracks, but at the end of the day, he played a decent game. He was a first-round draft pick. I don't like him. I mean, I wish we would have got moved off from him this offseason, but we didn't. We rolled out with him. And we gonna see, I think y'all do have the upper hand a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all that, but I ain't too worried about it though. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And
All
see,
right.
I was fair. I was fair. I gave you the upper hand on that.
Yeah, you were fair. I mean, just based on the way we play on Sunday, right? Our defensive line, I didn't see enough
Yeah,
to say
because y'all,
that
how many
yeah,
times did y'all pressure? Y'all didn't sack Golf
like
at
we
all, right?
had the third fewest pressure
Right.
on Jared Goff. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So we were the bottom of the league with pressure and sacks.
Right.
Like we got one sack on Jared Goff, and it's because his center fumbled the ball backwards, and then
Oh
he had to
yeah.
go pick up the ball. By the time we look up, Cox and
Yeah.
BG was there.
See, y'all
But
better
just
not do that against us. I'm telling you that
but that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying, though. You know what I mean? I'm kind of glad the way the Eagles play on
Hmm.
Sunday against the Detroit Lions and we escaped with the win happened because now the pressure is on Jonathan Gannon. His leash is very, very short. We had the talent on the defensive line, especially with with Jordan Davis,
Hmm.
Hassan Reddick on there. So there's no way that we should barely get a sack and pressure Jared Goff 6 times. So I really feel like if you're going off this past Sunday, I would say that y'all have the slight edge. Just a little bit because I didn't see enough from the Philadelphia Eagles defensive front. But I mean, I can't go off the overall picture because if I am going to go off the overall picture, we have the better talent on paper as far
Right.
as the defensive line going against your offensive line. So, but just past Sunday, to me, it's just like I have to see more to be saying, you know what, definitely the Philadelphia Eagles. I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
do that
For
yet.
sure.
So, hey, let's flip it. Now let's go with our offensive line versus y'all defensive line,
Mhm.
especially with the acquisition of Doris Smith, I believe.
Yeah.
So, who has the upper hand?
So you guys, I guess, supposedly have the best one of the best offensive lines in the game.
Hey,
I'm
don't
just
do
gonna
that, man.
fuck
Hey,
with you,
don't be like
man. That's
supposedly. Come on, man. Don't.
supposedly, man. That's cap though. Like for real. Like I seen your boy. I seen that rookie break through that damn left side of that line so many damn. Was it the left?
Aiden
Yeah.
Hutchinson.
I seen that boy run through that line so many times untouched. And the thing is now Jalen Hurts saved y'all. He definitely bailed y'all out. And that's a big key for
Absolutely.
me. That's one thing that I said is like, if we get through there, we need to make sure we contain the boy because we don't want him converting 3rd and 8s and 3rd and 9s with his scrambling ability because he does have that. I give him that. But the thing is this, like I told the last one, we got a guy named Danielle Hunter and Zadarius Smith, like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle Hunter, people forget about. People forget that Danielle Hunter was one of the best, defensive linemen in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But he got hurt 2 years in a row. It kind of threw him back under the radar, but he's back healthy now, and hopefully he can stay healthy. As Vikings fans, we fear the injury just because we're used to it, him being part of our team. But if he stays healthy, it's gonna be an issue. He's not gonna be doing the stuff he's been doing. You know what I mean with Hutchinson because Hutchinson's a rookie. He didn't know it. He don't know no better to contain the edge. Like he's still making little rookie
But is he
mistakes.
as fast though? Because I mean, that was the issue. Like the issue
Yeah,
wasn't him like him not being able to get back there, but he was so fast off that
yeah.
line. You know what I mean?
He was
So
fast.
is
I
he
give him
as
that.
fast? Yo, this dude is
Yeah.
what 19, 20 years old. This dude got
Yeah.
speed.
But Danielle
So
Hunter,
is he got the
Danielle Hunter
same
led the
speed?
league in sacks, a couple of years ago, like broke the record, quickest player to ever reach 50 sacks. You know what I mean? Danielle Hunter holds that record when he came out of LSU. So, I mean, Danielle Hunter has records to be the youngest player to ever get 50 sacks, man. He's a beast though. And and I understand why people forget to bring him up like other opposing teams. You know what I mean? Like when they're
Yeah.
thinking about the Vikings, they kind of forget to bring him up due to the fact he's been missing for 2 years pretty much. But I'm telling you, he's a problem, man. He's serious. He's still young. I think he's right around like 29 now, 29 or 30. He's not like super
Yeah.
duper old, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he's still got some gas in the tank, man. And he actually got Aaron Rodgers on Sunday, starting off his season right. Him, Z Smith got Aaron Rodgers, man. They smacked him and made him fumble together. I mean, them two, they got their little campaign going, talking about meet me at the quarterback, and that's their campaign they running, man. And them two there, man, that's a duo for you. But it's gonna be a game though, JC. You know what I mean? I'm excited, man. I'm ready to watch it. I ain't gonna lie, because I know it's gonna be a challenge, but I just think I think we have a little better like offense than we always had, and it just gives me the confidence to know like I think our quarterback's a little better too, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. I do. I'm sorry. At this moment, you know what I mean? At this moment.
Well, we ain't get there yet to the comparison of the
Yeah,
quarterback.
we'll get there. We'll get
My
there. My
guy,
bad, man. My bad. I didn't
but
mean
you
to jump.
saying that your defensive line, had the upper edge over the Eagles'
Right.
offensive line.
Right.
I have to say, just like the Eagles are the number one offensive line for a reason because they are averaging almost 200 yards per rush, and that's how they, you know what I mean? They say, hey, we are the number one rushing team. But I do have to give it to the Philadelphia Eagles. Just going back to Sunday game, they play like trash. So now I'm telling you right now, Kelsey, he stood up. Lane Johnson, they all know that Jalen Hurts saved them, and that's unacceptable. So the difference is this: when a veteran offensive line have a bad game and they come out in a minute, and now going home on Monday night, they are out to prove that what happened this past Sunday was a fluke, and they are better than what they showed on Sunday. So I give the edge, a slight edge, but yes, you do have some dogs on that Vikings defensive line, Daniil Hunter, and especially hey Zadarius Smith, man, and you saw the way Aaron Rodgers was trying to block him a little bit. Man, Aaron Rodgers almost had a concussion. I mean, I find that funny. But I do like your on your defensive line. But I feel like that the Philadelphia Eagles, as far as a whole unit, cohesive. I mean, they've been together for a couple of years now. They're slightly better. But now let's go to the wide receivers. As a group,
as a whole,
as a whole, not just one guy.
Yeah.
As a whole, who has the advantage over the Philadelphia Eagles defenders with James Bradbury, Avonte Maddox, and Big Play Slay? So we're going about your three wide receivers versus our three defensive back. Who would you give the edge to as a group? I already know, man. You're going to try to sleep.
You already. I'm trying. My mouth already fixed. Like you. I trying to get that thing out of there. You feel me? Like, I'm going with the purple. That's a fact. You feel me? I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like, I'm going with us. I trust our wide receivers that much. Like, and don't get me wrong. When y'all picked up Gardner Johnson, that was a move right there. That was a power move. I give y'all respect for that. That was a power move to bring him in. But I'm still not worried about it. For one, you got to remember, we're familiar with Slay. All right, Slay came from the Lions, man. We know Slay. He's gotten burnt plenty of times from one of our wide receivers. A lot, I know y'all excited about him, but trust me, we know what's up with Slay. He's nobody, man. We're not worried about Slay. He will get his ankles broke. You just watch. Like, again, because like I say, Justin Jefferson is unguardable, man. It's just certain receivers. Like, I can give you that AJ Brown in a way is kind of unguardable too. I give you that. Like, there is wide receiver. Isn't it just because these guys nowadays, man, the way they train and things like that, bro, it's hard to be a DB and stay in front of these receivers, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like these receivers nice with it. Like, for real. And we happen to have one on our team. Y'all got one on y'all team. It just is what it is. It's going to be that. They're going to be a problem, Like, I know AJ going to cause a problem for us and JJ going to cause a problem for y'all. But I trust going down past our number ones. I trust KJ, and I trust Adam Thielen. And then maybe Rager. I mean, we got some of the Vikings fans in the chat saying Rager going to catch a touchdown. He might give us some insight. You never know, man. I think Rager, I might make a bold prediction, man. You never know. Never know, man.
If you
I might make a bold prediction at the end, man.
You deserve to, jump off of YouTube and never come back. Stop it. But look, I'm going to give you the upper edge, like your wide receivers versus our DBs, only because the offensive guys, man, look, you can only do so much to try to keep a wide receiver in front of you unless that quarterback is on his back within 2-3 seconds. I said it yesterday. The offensive guy will always have the advantage, regardless of how good a DB is. Because let's just say, you run the perfect route, the DB is there. All of a sudden, it's backyard ball now. Kirk Cousins, he escaped the pocket, he's running, boom, just go. So it's not like he wasn't there. Maybe just the offense knows more, the route better than the DB. So I'm going to give y'all the edge over y'all wide receiver core over our DBs only
Thank you,
because it's
man.
offense
Thank
versus
you.
defense.
Thank
You know
you,
what I mean?
bro.
Now let's flip it. Now let's flip it. Our wide receiver core versus y'all DBs who got the upper hand.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna give y'all that upper hand though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because and the reason why is this: we still trying to figure out our DBs, but our pass rush, is so good. Like with players like Hunter and players like Smith, and they actually help out our DBs. But we do got a veteran, Patrick Peterson, which I mean he got burnt one time on
Who's he going to
Sunday.
cover though? Like, I'm
Yeah, I ain't
curious,
gonna
man. Who's
lie.
he
I ain't
going to be
gonna
on?
lie,
Because he ain't
man.
fast as he used to.
Yeah,
And
he really
I don't.
not. He really not. I gotta agree with you, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like he's one of my least favorites right now. Like having him out there, I ain't gonna cap to you. He got burnt like crazy on Sunday, bro. And Watkins or whatever their rookie wide receiver dropped a wide open touchdown. I mean, literally.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? You saw that?
Oh
Like
yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was crazy. You feel me? But I worry about Pat Pete, but Cameron Dancer though, man, that's my boy. So
Yeah.
Cameron Dancer, that's my boy. I think he's our CB1. I'm standing on that. I think he's CB1. I think he's gonna take a step this year. We just didn't get a lot of opportunities last week because we were smacking them so hard. They just didn't get a chance to throw the ball around the yard for our DBs to make plays. You know what I mean? Because we just controlled the game like that. That's just how it was. But I think y'all gonna give us some chances, so we'll see. But I still give y'all the upper hand, though. Honestly, like I do. I give y'all the upper hand.
All right, look, hey, I appreciate you, being realistic. You know what I mean? Hey, this is the first time I heard you be realistic all night. Nah, hey, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing, man. But hey, shout out to everybody that's watching, man. Please make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. And hey, my guy Rap, man, his link is in the chat. So hey, just go sub him up, man. Let's get him to that 800, man. Hey, he's putting in the work, he's grinding. So let's help him out, man. Us Eagle fans, we love to show that brotherly love. Even though people say that Eagle fans are the meanest, nah, we just passionate fans. You know what I mean? We passionate.
Man. Hey, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love y'all, man. To be real, like this past couple of days, man, like y'all boys be working. That's what I like about the Eagles community, man. Y'all don't mind putting in that work, man. For sure, man. And then I see Micro Mike, man. I want to give him a shout out in the building, man.
Yeah,
right
Micro
now.
Mike, man.
Me and him already set up something for me and him to do something on next week when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, man. But appreciate him though, man, for reaching out too, man. That's what's up.
All right, so hey, Skull Mafia, man. Look, I think we kind of hit on that. He said Vikings got to Rodgers 4 times and then even blitz 1. But I watched the game, man. I'm telling you right now, Aaron Rodgers, he sacked himself 3 times. Like no lie, because there was plenty of opportunity for him to get rid of the ball.
Give us our props, bro. Give us our props.
No, but look, I already said that y'all got to him 4 times. But if you watch the game, you know that Aaron Rodgers was trying to do too much.
Right.
Especially towards the 4th quarter, they were down. Man, he kept on trying to I'm like 10 seconds in the pocket. Come on, man. You're gonna get to him. You know what I mean? So, but I hear you, man. So, all right. So, yes, the Eagles wide receiver core.
Shout out King DV, man. Shout out King DV, man. He keeps saying what's up to me, man. What's up with you, King DV?
Yeah, yo, that's my guy, man. Hey, matter of fact, me and King, we do have a podcast every Wednesday called The Showdown.
Oh, we tapping in.
Eagles fan, and we Eagles fan, but besides that, we are not. You know what I mean? I'm a Nets fan. I'm from South Jersey. He's from Philly. So, I mean, Sixers, Nets. So,
Let's
go ahead. But,
I was born in Jersey, man. Shit, I was born in Asbury Park, Jersey, man. That's where I'm from. Yeah, for sure, man.
Trenton, yo. You know what I mean? So,
that's why we vibe. That's why we vibe like that, man. You knew what's up.
Yes, sir. All right. So, hey, talk to me about y'all linebacker core, man. I know the Philadelphia Eagles linebacker core. We're deep. Nakobe Dean, TJ Edwards, Kaiser White, one of the most underrated signing in the offseason by Howie Roseman. How does y'all linebacker core measure up, and is it like a weakness in y'all secondary? Really?
No, I ain't gonna. No, I think our linebacker core is actually solid, to be real, and it's because we play a 3-4 now. So now when we
Okay.
talk about linebacker core, we're talking Daniil Hunter, Zadarius Smith. They're technically playing linebackers now. You know, they're actually labeled as linebackers. But we also
Yeah.
got Kendricks and Hicks too. Hicks was a good
Yeah.
pickup for us.
Yeah.
Jordan Hicks, man, he led the team. He had like what
I love
15? I
Hicks.
think he had like 15 tackles Sunday, 14 or 15 tackles Sunday. So he's flying around the field. He caused the fumble against Aaron Rodgers when he, smacked them like that. And it's like we got these bonds on our team, right? So like Hicks and Kendricks are like brothers. They're like this, you know what I mean? They have a
Yeah.
real tight bond. And then Z Smith and Hunter are like this, they got a real tight bond. So, and that's what that's what our front office with Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and them, that's what they're doing. They're trying to build these brotherhoods on the field, and bring in these personalities that bond together. And it's working so far from what we seen week one. Like, I know I'm not trying to overreact week one, but I'm sipping the Kool-Aid, bro. I tell people I'm drunk off it. I don't care. I'm drunk, man. The last time we won a week one game, I'm turned up. You feel me? Like, let me be great, man. Let me be great for a week. Damn. Everybody want me to be down in the gutter, man. Hell nah. I'm lit. We going to the Super Bowl off week one. You know
Look, I feel you, man. Hey, look, hey, me being an Eagles fan, man. Look, I've been down this road several times.
Yeah.
Even when it was 2-5 last year, look, I knew for a fact that we wasn't going to finish the season without making a deep run.
Right.
So I don't drink no Kool-Aid, man. I never get too high or too low because it's just football, especially if you know your team. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles have been to the playoffs 4 out of the past 5 years, included winning a Super Bowl. I mean, they probably should have went back to back if Alshon Jeffries didn't drop that pass for us to move on. But that's old news. But like, I'm more of a down to earth type of guy, man. Like, I don't think the Eagles would go 17-0. That's not me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more of realistic because I feel like the content that you put out there sometimes people do take it to the heart. You know what I mean? Like 17-0. Oh shoot, man. And then
I would never do something like that.
1 or 2 games, or I mean, but it is the fandom in you too, But part of it is you being a content creator that people want to go listen to, you know what I mean?
Like as creators, we gotta be realistic, you know what I mean? You can't be goofy, man. You gotta have some kind of realistic to you, man. Like, and I am, I ain't gonna get on like what my standings were and all because we doing the show, but yeah, I try to be real.
Wait, what's your standing, man? Nah, I want to hear this, man.
Well, you mean like what I think the Vikings gonna finish as?
Yeah.
I mean, I got us at 10-7, man. And I said like after week 1, I moved it up to 11-6. You feel me? Because I figured the Packers are gonna be tougher, and they might be because we play them the last game now. So there's a possibility we might not even be playing starters in that game. You feel me? Yeah. So we probably will split with them. But I moved it up another game, man. And the main reason is y'all though. Like when the season started, you can go back and check the facts. When I did the schedule release, when the schedule release came out, I had y'all as a loss on our schedule. And then after Sunday, I said, you know what, man, that's dead. That's a dub. Like we winning that.
Week 1, boy. and
that week one got me high up.
Yo, that week 1 is dangerous, man. I'm telling you right now. That week 1, boy.
That week 1 got me blind as hell.
If we're going off week 1, the Rams and look. If we're going off week 1, the NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks is winning that division.
I'm telling you, boy, you ain't lying.
If we're going off week 1, but look, my record prediction for the Philadelphia Eagles is 12-5.
Okay.
But I do have us winning this game, but we will get to our score predictions later because I feel like the Detroit Lions was a warm-up for us. I mean, this still was going to be tough, but I feel like this Monday night game is going to tell me a lot about where this defense or where this team is heading. Like, my biggest question mark on the Philadelphia Eagles is Jonathan Gannon. This dude, like, I don't know what he's like. We still don't know his scheme. Let's just say it that way. We still don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, I don't know. I can't even tell you what defense we're running right now because we're all confused. You know what I mean? One day we had 3-4, one day we had 4-3, one day we had 2 times like 2-2-2-2-2. Like, I mean, it just don't exist. So I'm just saying, man, That is the weakness on the Philadelphia Eagles to me is Jonathan Gannon. Any other defensive coordinator we had on this defense with their talent, with James Burberry, with Slade, with Maddox, especially that pickup we had, C.D. Deuce, you know what I mean? C.J. Gardner. We got him from the Saints with Marquette Epps back there. With the linebacker core we have, this has been the best linebacker core in my lifetime that I've seen on this Philadelphia Eagles. But all that is beautiful on paper, sexy. But when it comes to the field, it's like poo-poo. Like, what the hell's going on? Where's everybody at? You know what I mean? So
Right.
that is the only thing, man, I got to say. The weakness on this Philadelphia Eagles is Jonathan Gannon. What is the weakness on your team as a whole?
I think our weakness is really our center position, man. I'm gonna be real. I think our center position, like I stated earlier, Garrett Bradbury. I just think Garrett Bradbury is probably the weakest link on our team, and you can link that, I guess, to the offensive line. That probably is, but we're in the process of build. Our offensive line is so far so good. You know what I mean? We just gonna put it like that. So far so good. It's early. We'll see what happens as the season goes on. But right now, I think Garrett Bradbury by far is the weakest link on our team. Single-handedly, he's the weakest link. And that's an important piece. The center, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm actually glad that you guys don't play Jordan Davis as much, man. That's what I was fearing. Like, man, Jordan Davis is going to be pushing this dude back so far, man. It ain't going to make no damn sense.
And that's going to change. Even Jonathan Gannon even admits. See, that's what I'm saying. Week 1 was probably the best thing that happened to the Philadelphia Eagles. Because that defense, he's under fire already after week 1, just because we had a 17-point lead. This game wasn't even supposed to come down to a 4th and 1 with Jalen Hurts, quarterback sneaking, to kill the clock. We had a 17-point lead. And then he backed off. Man, he caught off the dogs, and he didn't play Jordan Davis as much. People been grilling him all week. So the best thing, besides taking an L week 1, against the Lions was the way that defense performed, especially in the second half. So, but let's get into the quarterbacks, and then we're gonna take about our little 3 takes to victory, and then the score. Quarterback Cousins, Hurts. Tell me the biggest difference. I know that you already say Cousins, but why would you take Cousins over Hurts? And what have you seen from Cousins? Like I said, 11 years in the league. 1 playoff, wins. I mean, what make you think that he is that dude that he's automatically head and shoulders better than Hurts?
The one thing that makes me believe that is just having we have evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like with Hurts, we don't have too much evidence. I mean, there's a lot of. I feel like even as Eagles fans, y'all still ain't all the way sold on the boy. Now you got some people who like him. You got some people who really like him, but y'all aren't all the way sold on him, and that's because of lack of evidence. Y'all don't really know what he can do. Now, Kirk Cousins, we know what he can do. We know what he can't do. One thing we do know, though, is he has arm talent, right? We also know if Kirk Cousins gets pressured, then he's going to go in a shell. We know these things. So knowing these things gives us an advantage because we know that we can, put pieces into play that can help those situations, the bad and the good. So, and I think the offense now that we got Kevin O'Connell, that's a plus for Kevin. That's a plus for Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a type of guy. He's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kirk Cousins is a good guy, man. He needs a coach that looks at him like, Kirk, you're a good guy. You know what I mean? You're the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just needs that type of personality. Personalities, they mix. It actually means something. And I think Kevin O'Connell is the perfect personality for Kirk. Gives him confidence, lets him go out there and he can be himself, run around, scramble, do his little play action, roll out, be himself, and it makes a difference. So like with Jalen Hurts, it's just, he has talent. He can run, he can scramble. I just don't fear him throwing though. Like, so I told people, like, as of Monday night, I'm not worried about him. You know what I mean? I'm not. Now, next year, Monday, if we play all again, or the year after that, maybe he might be somebody where it's like, all right, we playing Jalen Hurts. Damn, you know what I mean? Like, we got to figure out how to stop him. But I mean, as of right now, I just think there's not enough evidence to show that Jalen Hurts is going to be an elite quarterback that can carry a team on his back. I just don't. I think y'all need the running game to carry y'all. And Jalen Hurts is a manager at this point, and he's part of the running game. But we'll see, though. That's how I feel about him. And I don't got no problem with Jalen Hurts, and everybody that's part of my community will tell you, I don't love Kirk Cousins. Like, I'm definitely not a Kirk stan. You feel me? Like, I mean, I damn near would have traded him 2 years ago. Like, I would have traded him at the beginning of this year, man. I've always been looking for ways to get Kurt up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, shit, let's keep him. Everything's good. Shout out my girl Jade, man. She don't like.
Yo, matter of fact, me and Jade will be on tomorrow night on both channels.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, she will be on this channel. So make sure y'all tune in. But look, because I've seen what Kirk Cousins is, right? He can only get you so far, right? Jalen Hurts, his first full year starting. He only had 4 games when Carson Wentz, head coach, left, got fired. Okay, his first full year starting, he's the reason why we made it to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, again, that experience, his first full year starting, like, did nothing but help him. All right.
Right.
And he's a proven winner, just going back to college, Heisman runner-up at Oklahoma. But the unknown factor is the scary part. Right? You just said it. You don't know how high his ceiling is. You know what I mean? But Kirk Cousins, you kind of know what Kirk Cousins' ceiling is. You know what I mean? Like 11 years, 1 playoff. Okay. I mean, can we win? Can we move past 1 playoff game with Kirk Cousins? Right now, we don't know that with Jalen Hurts. His escapability, y'all got 4 sacks against Aaron Rodgers. I guarantee you, y'all be lucky to get 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night of Jalen Hurts, because this dude, yes, he be going through his progressions. We saw it. That's why he threw 155 yards to AJ Brown. So obviously, he's throwing the ball way better than last year. But also, he's not going to sit back there and take no hits. He's going to make plays. So your defensive line, you saying that, hey, he can't he gotta be proven and throwing. But you pick up first down however way you pick it up. You know what I mean? Through the air, through your legs. First down equals your defense is on the field. Our offense is on the field. And guess who's on the sideline? JJ's on the sideline. That is a win for the Philadelphia Eagles all day. So I really, at this point, will take Jalen Hurts over Kirk Cousins because of that. You know what I mean? Like, Kirk Cousins, he's mobile too, but not like, Jalen Hurts mobile. So I'm not going to say in front, because Kirk Cousins used to be in the NFC East. So I'm not going to sit here and lie, say that he can't run, but he can. But he's ceiling to me. I've seen it. There's plenty of videos out there, evidence out there. Just like you said, that all Eagle fans are not sold on Jalen Hurts. Not all Viking fans are sold on Kirk Cousins. This dude is the most stealing guaranteed money in the NFL history. And what does he have to show for it? Not a lot. But all right, so let's go to our 3 keys to victory, man. If the Vikings should win this game, give me 3 keys that they must do to win this game.
First of all, I think they need to get Justin Jefferson involved early and often. All right, that's the main key to me, is just getting Justin Jefferson, involved early. Like, go right out the gate. Like, let's just go ahead and see if they can stop him or not. Which, again, I doubt they can. I doubt y'all are going to be able to. So that's one of the things. The second thing, and this is one of the main things, is making sure that Jalen Hurts doesn't convert those long 3rd downs, those 3rd and 9s, 3rd and 8s with his feet. Like, we break through the line, and all of a sudden he turns around and scrambles out and runs out of bounds for 8-9 yards and keeps the drive alive. Those are things. And I know, as a coach, as I can just sit back and I know Kevin O'Connell, Ed Donatel are telling the team the same thing. And they're grown men. They know. Like, that's one of the most obvious things, is to not let Jalen Hurts convert 3rd downs, all right, by himself. Make him throw the ball and beat us. Make him throw the ball. That's going to be probably one of the bulletin board material. Make Jalen Hurts beat us with his arm. because if we make them do that, we not worried about them at all. So that's two. Third one, I'm gonna say special teams. You know what I'm saying? Like not only us not only us making field goals and things like that, because I do believe like there's going to be a couple crucial field goals in this game. I do believe like I think we need to get field position, like then I'm talking punting and just Jalen
Yeah.
Reagor returning punts and stuff like that, man. Special teams gonna be another key that I'm gonna be looking out for. So those are the three keys to victory, man. Get JJ involved early and often. You know what I'm saying? Special teams and then containing Jalen Hurts from on third down specifically.
Yeah, I mean, look, look for us. Hey, for me, it's simple. You stop the running game first. I know you
Mm-hmm.
like, man. I know you saying, hey, if you had the option, if you were the coach, you would
Yeah.
throw first and then try to
Right.
run. But the
Mm-hmm.
NFL works, and you establish the run,
Yeah.
so you could open up the pass. So
Right.
I feel like if you make Kirk Cousins one dimensional, now that that give our defensive line a chance to pin their ears back and go tee off on Kirk Cousins because we know he's going to pass if you
Right.
stop him to run. So we definitely have to stop the run first. Number two for me is you have to limit the big plays. You cannot let JJ get behind you. You can't let a Dalvin Cook bust up the middle for a 20, 30-yard run like we did against the Detroit Lions. Like Swift ran for 144 yards by himself against the Philadelphia Eagles. So we cannot let the big plays happen. You know what I mean? We
Mm-hmm.
can't let the big plays happen. And my last point is this. It's simple. Jonathan Gannon, he has to be aggressive. He needs to call a better defensive game plan than he did on Monday. Like, like Jonathan Gannon is a fraud. When he played bad quarterbacks, he blitz, he goes after the quarterback 4, 5, 6 sacks. When he plays against good quarterbacks, we barely touch the quarterback because he want to drop everybody back and play their zone. And good quarterbacks, what do they do with zone? They march down the field, and you know what? And your defense is on the field huffing and puffing because they nickeling and diming you all the way down the field. This bend don't break defense will not work on Monday night. So he
Right.
definitely needs to be aggressive. I could go on with 20 points, but I asked you 3 keys to victory. So that's my 3 keys to victory.
Yeah.
Stopping the run, limit the big plays, and Jonathan Gannon have to be aggressive, unlike he was on Sunday. All right, so we are here. We are here with the score prediction. Who wins on Monday night? And what is your score prediction?
Man, that's a fact, man. I got the purple winning. You feel me? Like I'm gonna just keep that 100 right there, man. Obviously, I got us winning. And I got us winning by 2 scores at least. So my score prediction is 27-17. So 10 points. Gonna be a 10-point swing.
27-17. Okay.
27-17, man. Purple gang. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And book it. Book it. Go ahead and book it, everybody.
Look.
38-17. Stop it. That boy must think it's 2017. You better get up out there. Quit living in 2017, please. Remember this. The last 2 games we played, y'all, we beat y'all. All right. Start remembering those. All right. Kirk Cousins is 2-0 against y'all the last 2 games he's played, y'all. All right. So bet on that.
You just told him to stop living in the past, and then you went back to the past. You know what I mean? Stop it. You know what I mean? Yo, you
no, but isn't that how y'all beat us? Didn't y'all beat us like that in the NFC Championship game? Wasn't it 38-17, or it was something like that?
Worse than that. Worse than that.
I think it was like 38 something.
No. 38-7.
38-7. Okay, yeah. Close enough. So he gave us 10 extra points. Thanks a lot, Joseph.
All right, but look, I got this game going 28-23, and I'm about to tell you who's winning.
Okay.
28-23. I feel like because it's going to come down to a last-minute drive, and somebody defense is going to have to make a stand. Like, it's going to go back and forth. You know what I mean? Look, I'm not going to say it's going to be a shootout, back and forth. I'm just saying that both teams are going to put up in the 20s. Mm-hmm. I feel like that it's going to be 28-23, the Eagles, only because it's at home. If it was at Minnesota, I thought y'all would have had the advantage. It's at home, and we are a good running team. Y'all let the Green Bay Packers average over 6.2 yards against y'all on Sunday. Miles Sanders is a 5.5 point machine. Every time he touches the ball, he's going for 5.5 yards. Jalen Hurts, he's definitely not going to be able to, be contained by y'all. Boston Scott Gainwell, I feel like that we're going to be able to control the clock, keep Kirk Cousins and JJ on the sideline, and it's going to come down to the Eagles defense at home. Kirk Cousins driving to go score a touchdown, not a field goal, and he needs a touchdown, and our defense is going to come up with the big play of the game. So that's how I see it happening. A very tight game, but it's going to come down. Can Kirk Cousins get that final drive to go win the game?
Right. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man, for feeling the way you feel. I think you're wrong, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, JC, man.
This was a blast, man.
Hey, for real, man. Hey, I appreciate you having me on, man. Much love to you, man. You know it's all love, brother, for sure.
Like I told you, man, on Monday night, I will be doing live play-by-play. I would definitely send you the link.
Yeah, send me the link.
The whole night, whatever. But I would definitely be doing play-by-play. Yeah. I mean, and we could watch the game together, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Because I was thinking about doing it on my channel, man. But it's a lot that goes into it. So, man, if I can join you, man, that'll be fire. Yeah, definitely send me the link, man. Send me the link.
All right, so look, check this out, man. If y'all listening, man, Monday night we will have a dual play-by-play live stream, all right, on his channel, my channel. So make sure y'all tap in, tune in, like, comment, subscribe. Trying to get my boy to 800 subs, man. He's putting in that good work, man. So I always appreciate good content creators, non-biased, coming on the show, spitting some facts, but also, a little delusional. But hey, that's what our fan base is about. So I appreciate the Purple Gang coming through, man.
Let's go.
And thank you all. Thank you, Purple Gang. Y'all showed up and showed out, man. Trolling me, it doesn't matter. Hey, I have thick skin, man. Hey, doing this type of, I guess, business, you have to have thick skin. So, but thank you very much. Tune in on MFA. I'll be live with Jade on both channels tomorrow night, 8 p.m. So make sure y'all tap into that. But man, look,
shout out Jade, man.
Yeah, man. So she is fantastic, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. As always, man, go Birds.